Hello and welcome to Storytime Tuesday. There are lots of things that I'm missing about school. Mostly all of you, the kiddos. But I'm also missing teaching music classes and doing the monthly zones of regulation lessons where we get to talk about our feelings and how there are different ways that we can use our tools to get back to the green zone. I've had a lot of feelings just like you in the time we've been off of school. There's been times where I have been in the blue zone because I'm sad, because I'm not at school. There are times where I'm in the green zone. I've had a lot of time to spend with my family playing games and doing puzzles, and those are things that we don't normally have time to do, so that makes me really happy to have that time with my family. I've also been in the yellow zone because I'm trying new things like baking bread, which I have never done before. So there's a whole pile of emotions going on in my life, just like in yours, I'm sure. And so what I wanted to do, one of the emotions that you might be feeling right now is being worried or being anxious. I've had some of that myself. And so I wanted to share this book with you called Worry Says What? And it's written by Allison Edwards. There is a place inside my brain where worry likes to set up camp. In the back, far out of sight, I hear him putting up a tent and chopping wood for a fire. He hums a little tune while he's working. Worry's songs tie my tummy up in knots, and the things he says make my heart beat very fast. Sometimes he speaks in a whisper, and other times his voice gets so loud I can't hear anything else. Like when I take a math test. At first, Worry whispers, "It's too hard." Then his voice gets louder, so loud I can't even think. I try to concentrate, but Worry keeps saying over and over, "It's too hard. You can't do it. You'll never get it right." Maybe Worry is right. I don't know how to do this math. I lay down my pencil and watch as everyone else finishes their test. When I want to play with the other kids at recess, Worry starts talking as I walk toward them. I try to hum to myself so I can't hear what he's saying, but Worry's voice drowns out mine. First Worry says, "They don't like you." Then Worry begins singing his own song. "They think you're weird, dee 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 dee. You'll never fit in, la 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 la. They don't want to play with you, da 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 da." When I try to do a back handspring in gymnastics, Worry starts up again, his voice booming and constant as I walk onto the mat. Worry insists, "You're not strong enough. You'll fall and everyone will laugh at you. You're gonna get hurt." Maybe Worry is right. Maybe I should stop trying. I go to the edge of the mat and watch my friends do round-off and cartwheels without me. When I crawl into bed at night and shut my eyes, I hear Worry's voice again. He whispers, "You're not safe." I listen closely to the noises in the house as Worry asks, "Do you wonder what's making that sound? Is there something in the closet? What's that shadow on the ceiling?" I'm too scared to sleep. Tired from all the worrying, I confront him. "Will I always be afraid?" "You will if you keep listening to me," Worry says. The truth is, listening to Worry is ruining my life. He never makes me feel better. He always makes me feel worse. And right then I decide one thing. I am done letting Worry be the boss of me. The next day I get up and instead of waiting for Worry to talk to me, I start talking to Worry. As I walk to school, I tell Worry it's time for him to go. Every time he tries to talk to me, I ignore him. In a voice clear and loud, I tell myself what is true. When I walk into math class, I say, "I can do hard things." And I raise my hand to solve the hardest math problem Mrs. Johnson puts on the board. When I go outside at recess, I say, I have lots of friends. And I ask Lily if she wants to swing with me. When I walk into gymnastics, I say, I believe in myself. My first back handspring doesn't go so well, and I hear worry suddenly right behind me. See, I told you, you can't do it. And I look into his eyes and I yell, I can't yet, but I will. And I keep doing them over and over until I master the back handspring. Then I head to the balance beam because I can do anything I put my mind to. That night when I'm getting ready for bed, I declare, I am not afraid. Worry says, what? I didn't hear you. I say it again, even louder this time. I am not afraid. Then I'll find someone else who will listen to me. As Worry packs up his tent to leave, I realize how much smaller he's gotten. I know he'll be back again, and I'll be ready. Every now and then I hear Worry chopping wood for his fire and putting tent poles together. Before he can even get settled back in, I sing a little song, just loud enough for him to hear. I can do hard things, da 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 da. I have lots of friends, la 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 la. I believe in myself, do 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 do. I am not afraid, ha 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 ha. Worry says what? Worry says nothing. So I liked how in the book the little girl used her words as a coping tool when she was feeling worried to make those worries go away. But sometimes using your words might not work and you might need some other tools. So I wanted to review some tools that you might have at your house when you're having not just worry feelings, but any kind of feelings where you're not in a green zone. Because remember, all feelings are okay, but we do our best thinking and our best work when we're happy and calm in the green zone. So some of the tools I have at my house that I like to use when I'm not feeling in the green zone, of course, stuffed animals are good for hugging and even talking to. I have one of these fancy sequiny mermaidy pillows, and just rubbing your hand up and down on that is comforting. And then you might, these are some things I showed you at school. These are like, not stress balls. Sometimes stress balls can break and then the stuff gets everywhere inside. So these are actually cut up sections of pool noodle. If you have old pool noodles from last summer, have a grown-up cut a section off. And then it's nice to squeeze when you're feeling frustrated or anxious. I have a homemade sensory bottle, and I'll tell you how I did it. This is just an empty water bottle, and it has some oil, water, and some glitter, and then you can shake it and then watch the glitter settle down. Now, I use things to make this that I had in my house. Originally, the directions I was reading said to use baby oil, but I didn't have baby oil. I wasn't going to run to the store for it, so I used regular vegetable oil, put some food coloring in water, and added some glitter. And very good. And a note to parents, I recommend hot gluing that cap to the top so there's no spills. Another thing we can do is called rainbow breathing. And I found Lego bricks in the rainbow colors. And so I'm going to show you, I'm not going to do the whole thing just to save a little time. But what we're going to do is you put either Legos or tokens, anything that is the 6 colors of the rainbow, and you reach your hand in, and I have a red brick, so I'm going to think of something red that makes me feel happy and calm, so like an apple, because I love eating apples for snacks. So what I do is I think about that apple, I breathe in, and then I breathe it out and set that block down. And then I reach into my hand again, and this time I have yellow, and the sunshine makes me feel happy, so I'm going to think about the sunshine. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to do one more with you. Let's see. This time I have, my favorite color, green. And the grass makes me feel happy because it's starting to grow because it's spring. So I'm going to think about grass. Breathe in, breathe out. So boys and girls, just remember, when you're having all those feelings, it's okay, and there are many tools that you can use to help you calm yourself and get back to the green zone. I'll see you tomorrow for Wacky Wednesday.